Well, how's it going, Jubitarians? This is Bradley Juby, and it is Top 10 Thursday number 40. I have a hard time believing we're already at Top 10 Thursday number 40. But anyway, it is what it is. And today we're going to do the Top 10 Sports Movies. Everybody loves a good sports movie, except if you're not into sports or movies. But I am. So let's get blazing with number 10, and this one is a kid's movie that I grew up watching, and it's called Little Giants. It's about a little town in Ohio, and two brothers. One was a successful Heisman Trophy winning football star, played by Ed O'Neill from Married with Children. The other was played by Rick Moranis, and they eventually start two football teams, and the Cowboys are the big bad bullies, and the Little Giants are the little squirts and the rejects, and, well, I can't explain it all, but it was a pretty funny movie, so let's just say that. At number 9, we've got Angels in the Outfield. This was another one of my favorites as a kid, because it involved, it was pretty much a story about a young kid who wanted, He wanted to be with his dad, so he thought, that if the Angels were to turn their season around, that he'd have his dad back. So the Angels intervened and all that stuff, but let's not forget the championships have to be won on their own. That movie also introduced me to Joseph Gordon-Levitt from Dark Knight Rises, among other movies, and Matthew McConaughey. And Adrian Brody, too. He was in that one. Alright, and number 8, it's a movie I haven't seen in a while, but I need to. But it's a good one. It has one of my favorite film quotes, and that's Field of Dreams, and the quote is, "If you build it, he will come." That's what I always like to say that. If you do this, I will come. If you have it, I will come. I say that at Life Group. Whenever they have Life Group, I say, if you have it, they will come. Anyway, number 7 is another one of my personal favorite sports comedies. I think a lot of these are on the comedic side, so yeah. Except for Field of Dreams, that was more of a drama, but I'm talking about The Water Boy. It just goes to show you that even the most socially awkward of people can have their chance at the big time. It's clean. It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Gatorade not only quenches your thirst better, it tastes better too, idiot. You're drinking the wrong water. Gatorade H2O. Gatorade H2O. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Just so classic. Alright, number 6, we got Major League. Just a bit outside. Man, there were so many people in that movie. It had Charlie Sheen, and even though he's kind of a jerk, but to say the least, but dun, 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 dun. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing. Man. Too bad Charlie Sheen never actually got to show up for the Indians when they were in the World Series. Hence the reason why they blew a 3-1 lead to the Cubs. The Cubs. Anyway, that movie is funny, though. Jesus, I like him very, very much. But he no help me hit curveball. I could also quote one from Pedro Serrano, but it's got an F-bomb, and I don't do F-bombs on Bradley Juby TV, so yeah. Alright, at number 5. Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright. Yeah, I sang badly, so what? Space Jam, though, was just... That movie was off the chain. Man, I loved that movie as a kid. And I'm telling you, man, that Monstars comeback... Not Monstars. The Toon Squad's comeback, epic comeback against the Monstars was just as sweet as the Thunder's 25-point comeback last night against Utah in Game 5. I mean, man, I wonder what the Toon Squad would be like with Bugs, Daffy, MJ, and Westbrook. And Bill Murray, too. That team could win not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 10, not 20, but maybe 100 championship rings. Maybe. Okay, at number 4, we've got BASEketball, which of course starred Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the geniuses behind South Park. I know they probably didn't like this movie, but man, that movie just... I've been wanting to actually try to do BASEketball at my own house. Or invent my own sport. I'd love to just invent my own sport. You know? Invent my own sport, have it take off, get corporate sponsorships, stadiums, teams, cheerleaders. I mean, and be the star of the league myself. I'd love to do that. But that's the movies. Anyway, at number 3, we got a little bit of a more serious movie here. And that is Remember the Titans. It's also one of my favorite movies when it comes to race relations. But, people wanna know who we are, so we tell them who we... Oh man, I messed that up. We are the Titans, mighty, mighty Titans. Man, that was... You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, I will put my foot in your John Brown hind parts. And then you will run a mile. So don't fumble that football. PSA from Coach Boone. Denzel Washington. Alright, and number 2 is The Longest Yard, the 2005 version. I've seen the 1974 version, but it didn't have as much of the fun as the 2005 version. And especially it didn't just have Adam Sandler and Burt Reynolds and Chris Rock. But it also had Brian Bosworth from OU, The Boz, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Goldberg, Kevin Nash, Bill Romanowski, The Great Khali, who else? Michael Irvin, Terry Crews. I loved his character, Cheeseburger Eddie. I got the shakes that'll make you quake. I got the fries that'll crush your eyes. I got the burgers that'll... I just got burgers. And Nelly, too. You know, I love that song he did. The boom! Here comes the boom! Oh, here comes the boom! Here comes the y'all don't really want it now! That song is lit, man. But anyway, that was a fun movie. Okay, I'll go ahead and give an honorable mention to the Mighty Ducks trilogy. I don't have any other honorable mentions, so... But man, those Ducks, though... That Flying V and the Knuckle Puck... I'm telling you, they could have won 10 Stanley Cups. Or 20 or 100. Man, they need to do a 30 for 30 on teams like that. They need to do 30 for 30s on the Milwaukee Bears, on the Toon Squad, and on the Little Giants. Don't forget that. Okay, and And the number 1 sports movie is, of course, The Sandlot. Oh, I mean, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Forever. Anyway. Well, don't forget Free Format Friday tomorrow. And Game 6 is on Friday night at 9:30. Anyway, this is Bradley Juby saying peace out. Thunder up.